Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Boss Power here. Today I'm bringing you guys Swain gameplay. I'll be playing Meta Swain with Flash Ignite, 2109 Masteries, I believe. And this is old, so I forget my runes. I don't even know, I might not have the same runes anymore. But, yeah. So Swain is probably one of my favorite mids after Mordekaiser, or before Mordekaiser. Swain's my favorite, Mord is close second. There, my friend Niptastic there gets a kick out of it whenever I play Swain. So just quickly for the lanes, I'm mid as Swain, we have a Tryndamere and Ashe bot, and we have a Teemo and a Irelia top. We do not have a jungler this game. I'll be laning against a Lux, I believe. There we go. And I'm just going to go over kind of how I play Swain, skill orders, what I build on him, and stuff like that. First, Masteries. I find this is one thing people don't really put on their castle slot. Some people, I don't know how many people, but some people will go utility in their masteries. Myself, I prefer going for Swain, especially 21 in offense, to get Executioner, so I can get kills at level 2 like that, and almost level 1 like you saw. I get all the magic or AP related masteries in my offense tree, and then get enough in the utility tree to get my increased buff duration, and that's it. And then I also have I think I have ability power Quince and magic pen marks, and I'm able to do stuff like this where they can start a fight on me and then I can turn around and kill them. When I'm going mid, I'll usually take boots and health pots. Usually. There's a few cases where if I'm fighting an AP that doesn't have skill shots, I'll take something else, but usually I'll take boots and 3 health pots to start. For Swain, I just figured out now, I've always had a build for him, but I've kind of lacked damage early on in my build in favor of durability first and get damage later on. Now that I've switched up my build, I actually have a bit more damage. What I usually do is, I used to try to get a Tear of the Goddess in there, but I've completely removed Archangel's Staff from it. It's not even part of the build anymore. I'll start by working my way to a Chalice of Harmony, and then I'll go for my Rod of Ages, and then from there I'll go Crystal Scepter. I'll get a Death Cap, Abyssal Scepter if I needed. Will of the Ancients is good too, so I get stuff like that, and that'll be basically my main build for Swain, and I'll switch it up as I need. But usually that's what I get, and I'll just switch up the order depending. Right now I have a 2-kill lead over this Lux, and I'm just kind of failing at last hitting right now. So that's why I'm behind a bit, but I'll catch up. Usually I take Wraiths when I'm doing mid also. More when I play Mordekaiser than anybody, because Mord you can just push the lane and then do whatever you want. With Swain I usually have enough advantage over the mid that they're at the tower half the time, so I can just roam around. So when I'm mid, I usually gank really often on the other lanes. Oh yeah, your boots should be sorcerer shoes. Blech. Be for the magic pen, obviously. And yeah, this is my first. I think this is my first laning video for League of Legends. Usually I do jungle videos, so I mean, there's not as much to talk about when you're laning. So I guess I'll kind of I'll check out the other lanes when I can. Here, Lux gets caught, and I almost kill her again. I don't think she has any resistances at all. Nah, she only got her boots first. She's building in an order, like she's following a build, I think, rather than adjusting to the situation. Here, I've already got my sorcerer boots. I've got my mana crystal. Yeah, mana crystal, I guess, doesn't matter. And I've got my null magic mantle. So I'm going to go a bit more defensive against her, just so she can't do damage to begin with, so I already know I can damage her. She has nothing, she'll die easily from me. I don't need to be able to do more damage. So I just build more defensive items so I can kill her faster. If you're new to playing Swain, a good thing to do is grab Ignite. See, I'll go over the skills now. What his E does is, it's called Torment. And basically what I'll do is I'll level this up first. You always want to do this first. E is your main skill you want to level up. That should be your first skill. What it does is it puts a dot on the enemy. It's like you hit the target, and it's magic damage over time spell. And this increases all of Swain's other abilities by 20% for 4 seconds. So this includes anything that comes from Swain, anything at all. If you have a Deathfire Grasp, it'll increase it by 20%. If you have Ignite, it increases it by 20%. Any of his skills will be increased by 20%. His auto attacks will have 20% increased damage. So it's really good to get this up first, because it makes you more powerful with everything else you do. So it's kind of like you're increasing these other skills abilities while increasing this one. So you'll want to get this first. Second, myself personally, I get Never Move. A lot of people don't get it. First, they get Q instead. I get Q 1 point Q for the utility, just for the slow. And the damage later on is good. I admit it is a good damage spell, but I find Never Move, it's a bigger nuke of damage than your Q. People can break the tether a lot with your Q, so you can't get the full length of it, so you're not doing as much damage and stuff. This also increases a bit of damage per rank. I think before it didn't increase damage per rank. It does now. I've checked, and I'm pretty sure it does. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it does damage when you rank it up. Plus, you get a cooldown reduction on it. Like, it goes down in cooldown, so that's useful also. So I'll rank that up second. Last is his Q, Decrepify, his Brutal Fire Laser, slowing his enemy and dealing damage, and they're slowed for 20%. This is before the buff to it. It got a buff a while back, a larger tether, and I think a bit more damage, and a heavier slow, so it's a bit stronger now. And then you get your ult whenever it's available, and Flash and Ignite are self-explanatory. Flash is for safety. Ignite with Swain is extremely powerful. You put your E on somebody, and then your Ignite, so it's doing 20% more damage in total, and you auto-attack once or twice, and they'll die when they're walking back to the base, if they have low enough health. So now everybody's kind of like freaking out here. I'm fed, and the enemy team probably doesn't want me to get ahead on their mid. And they already got top down, so I mean, they're going to come and try to push me down mid here, and I'm going to almost kill these guys. And it's taking quite a few people to keep the mid lane from getting pushed back on both sides. Everybody's kind of roaming now. We're pretty much past the laning phase. So right now we've got Ashe bottom getting ganked by Poppy and Fiddle, and then Poppy dies because of it, so I don't know. It was kind of a fair trade, I guess. I'm here dueling it out with Darius and Lux still, and then we got Tryndamere and Teemo pushing bot. Bot's already been pushed down. Top's getting pushed hard, although we've lost the tower, so they're going to keep that back too. I'm holding my ground mid. I want to get farmed up still. I probably could go top to push it back some and farm up, but right now, if there's going to be a fight, it's going to be here. And see, I have the most kills right now, so if I'm going to be here if there's going to be a fight, I want to be here to make sure I can deal with the damage. Actually, I haven't looked at the scores yet, yeah. So right now, we're just kind of pushing back and forth in mid, because that's kind of like, it's where everybody is. If we lose mid, it's going to be a tough time. There I catch Darius right on the edge of my W. That's another thing. Once you get more comfortable with your W, you know, sometimes, I guess Q would be better skill level up first if you're not as confident with your skill shot aiming. But I've used Swain so much, and his W I use all the time. It's just a lot more reliable for damage for me. So I get it first. You can get nice little edge catches like that sometimes. It really helps out. And plus, once you get the cooldown reduced on it and stuff, it's really helpful. That's what I got Q for, was for a slow. And that just saved my life right there. And plus, I got a bit of life steal from my ultimate, so that's why I get Q for utility. Plus, my stun, I don't know if it lasts longer as you rank it up. The stun lasts longer. I don't know. It might last longer. Same with Q. The slow will last longer and slow more. So I mean, it could go either way. But I was lucky there. I'm gonna try to be a bit more defensive now because that was a bit too close for me. And here we get a gank on Poppy. Poppy was just, I don't know. She was just kind of standing there. Seems that she didn't even notice. I don't know. Everybody was missing and she just kind of stood there. So we're like, whatever, okay. Free kill. It's good. I'm trying to poke here. Just keep them back. Basically, we have every lane pushed except for our top. And our Tryndamere just cleaned up Lux top. So they're not going to be pushing that anymore. Now we've got a team fight starting to break out mid here. My scroll speed is way too fast to be moving around like this. So we're just kind of all in mid. There's 4 of us mid. Tryndamere's going to backdoor a bit. Fiddle's right there. He went to go and I don't know what he was trying to do to the 3 of them, but I came in and stunned him, so now he's screwed. And Darius is going to have to run away. Although, I'm going to probably try to stun him here. Yeah. That's why I get that ranked first. It's a good poke seal, too. It has the largest range out of all of his skills, so I just kind of poke with it. And I landed on him. He's going to go down. And that's why you get W. That's why you get W. I try it. See how you like it. If you don't like it, then stick with Q. Although I think W is really worth putting the points into. Even if it doesn't do extra damage, they rank it up. The reduced cooldown. It has the same cooldown as my Torment. So I mean, it's spammable. It's very spammable. Now we're just having a very slow team fight here. They're very squishy. I don't know if it's a bug where their health doesn't show up properly, but they all don't have much health at all. Yeah, Lux only has a little over 1,000. I mean, and Tryndamere's diving. I hate Tryndamere's, but even if they're on my team, I just don't like that. They shouldn't be able to do that. Here, we're going to kill this Fiddle. He goes in way too far to get a kill. What I should have done was stunned him when he was running if we were going to die. But, we weren't going to get hurt by him. I don't think he has anything, really. And I can never find Oh, yeah, there he is. He doesn't have really much of damage items yet. So I'm fighting Darius now, too, at this health. It's just, I could have probably ended up dying, but I killed him anyways. Because I could tell he really wanted to kill on one of us, so, I mean, he was going to go after somebody, and we were just going to keep auto-attacking him, so. That Darius is too good. So now we're all going to back, because we're all kind of weak after that fight. Ash and Teemo are going to go and hold off the lane while we recall. Man, it is not as fun commentating on laning as it is jungling. Me and Fiddle here have a little chase throughout the jungle. I'm trying to get him, and he's just like, nope, no, no, and he just kind of does a little waddle away. I love Fiddle. Fiddle's awesome. I need to play him more. Support Fiddle's so OP. That fear and his E is just so good for poking. ARAM, I think he's overpowered on ARAM. There we go. They surrender. So I went 9-0 and 7 or something like that this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll definitely be bringing more League of Legends gameplay in the future. So until next time, guys, keep watching.